Brooks, who of course is representing himself, he must file his witness list today. What do you expect from that?
Well, who knows, really? In every criminal case, both the state and the prosecution have to file witness lists. These are notices to the other party of who they can expect to testify for the other side. And that's so we don't have trial by surprise. Usually in any normal case, the judge would require this well before the jury is sworn. She's giving Mr. Brooks a little latitude, probably because he was late to be his own attorney. And he's, I guess he's doing his best, and she's giving him a little more latitude to file that.
So, Dan, what if there is no list? You know, like we saw with the opening statements, he deferred his, opening statement again. What
Sure.
if, yeah.
If there's no list, he still has the right to call one witness, and that's himself. And, you would imagine in a case like this, he has, under the Fifth Amendment, he doesn't have to call anybody. He doesn't have to testify himself. But I think that the jury would want to hear from him, and he doesn't need to file a witness list to testify on his own behalf.
All right, so just one witness, and that includes himself. And Brooks wanting a dash cam video to be struck from evidence, and the judge saying that she is inclined to agree with him. How big of a win is this for Brooks?
Well, in the scheme of things, probably not a big win, because after all, the jury already saw what was in that video, and you can't unring the bell once evidence is produced. What you can get is an instruction from the judge that says, hey, we watched a video last week. It was improperly played, and we're asking you not to consider it going forth. That doesn't do a whole lot practically for Mr. Brooks. It is kind of interesting that the video was subject to some pre-trial litigation, and contents of that video were ruled to not be admissible. And for him to catch that and to ask the judge to enforce that pretrial ruling is kind of remarkable.
Yeah, and it shows that he is competent. He is paying attention throughout this trial. Now, after some unusual courtroom behavior all week, the judge gave Brooks some praise on Friday. Take a listen.
He's done an excellent job while in court here this morning. He's been respectful of the rules. Generally speaking, he's been able to competently represent himself and provide, again, solid cross-examination this morning.
Dan, is it fair to say that Brooks will have that same tone and attitude in court this week?
Oh, who knows? That's the thing with mental health. You just never know where someone's going to be on any given day. The audience for the judge's remarks may not have been the courtroom. It could have been the Court of Appeals, who may be reviewing this transcript down the road and wanting to see whether or not Mr. Brooks was competent to represent himself last week and this week. And her remarks may be addressing that audience, not just the courtroom.